There are over 1 million words in the English language, and some of these words sound very, very similar, but they have very, very different meanings. John recently did a video on this, and I thought I would follow this up with some more advanced, really, really difficult words that myself, students, and native speakers confuse all the time. The first word said is illusion and illusion. And you can hear the difference in the first sound of the word, illusion and illusion. An illusion is often used to refer to something. For example, the film contains a number of allusions to the original book. This means that the film used some elements, ideas of the book that it was based on. Illusion, on the other hand, is usually associated with being deceitful or creating a false sense of reality. For example, a mirage is an optical illusion. It's just not real. Or he is under the illusion that he's going to pass the test, but really he's not going to. And the website creates the illusion that it is honest, but actually it's probably a scam and it's fake. Up next is illicit and illicit. I know they almost sound the same, but as with illusion and illusion, the key is the first sound of the word. Illicit means to try and get information or a reaction from a person or something. For example, the interviewer tried to elicit a response from the person, but they didn't talk. Or the experiment failed to elicit any positive results. Illicit, however, means something different entirely, and that is something that is against the law or not approved of. For example, the illicit trade of ivory should be banned, or the illicit profit made by the company was reported in the news. The next set of words is conscience and conscious. And this is a really difficult one to pronounce, even for me. Conscience and conscious. The word conscience refers to something that's inside of you. It tells you whether something you did is right or wrong. You might have heard the phrase a clear conscience or a guilty conscience. When you do something wrong, your conscience tells you that you need to fix it so you can start to feel better again about yourself. An example of this would be, you should tell the truth so you can clear your conscience. Or, because of her guilty conscience, she couldn't sleep last night. The word conscious, while sounding very similar, means to be aware that something is happening. An example of this would be, the patient is not conscious, so you'll have to wait before you can talk to him. Or, she became conscious of the fact that someone was following her. Next on the list is eminent, imminent, and imminent. I know, it almost sounds like the same word 3 times, but there is a slight difference in their meaning. Let me go through each one individually. Eminent simply refers to a person who is famous for being respected in their field or position. So you could say the cure was created by an eminent scientist, or the building was designed by an eminent architect. Imminent, however, means something that is present everywhere. One example would be that beauty is imminent all over the world. Imminent, on the other hand, refers to something that's going to happen very soon. For example, the storm is imminent. Or after the storm, there appeared to be no imminent danger. And lastly, we are expecting the imminent arrival of the president. Finally, we get to our last word set, which is repressed, suppressed, and oppressed. Now, this is confusing because generally they have the same meaning, which is to restrict, limit, or obstruct. However, there is a slight difference between each one. Let's start with repressed. This means to limit or try to control your urges or your emotions. For example, the kid repressed the urge to cry. Or some people are repressed and don't talk about their feelings. The word suppressed is usually used to talk about limiting information. The company suppressed the information of the crime. Or the news was suppressed in the newspaper. This brings us to the last word, which is oppressed. Though similar, as I've said to the others, this refers to a powerful person, organization, or state that is mistreating an individual or group of people. For example, the people are oppressed by a powerful king, or the oppressed people fought for their freedom. So there you have it. Those are our 5 complicated and difficult word sets for this video. Which word was your favorite? Are there any other words that you find difficult or don't understand? If there are, please let us know in the comments below. We upload videos twice a week, so if you have any video ideas for us, please get in touch. Thanks, and see you next time here on 3 Guys English.